Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. This is War Games Round 2. This first fight doesn't quite fit in the screen with everything else, but this is A7007, and he was taking down, obviously, Thor Ragnarok. So this challenge was a little bit different in Round 2. We had a couple different things that we had to really focus on. The winner's bracket wasn't allowed to use any specials. The loser's bracket wasn't allowed to use specials or any parries. So there's a couple fights I was going to highlight that no parries were used, and it was a great fight getting that through there. So anyway, so we just said goodbye to 16 people as round 2 ended. 16 players had either forfeited or lost twice, and that was them getting removed from it. We have 16 players left that are technically, or that are currently undefeated. I have them listed over there on the left, so we're going to give a little bit of shout out to H Wood, Andy2, Ice Lord Elsa, A7007, Andy3, Irked, myself, Alan M, Evo Cool, Sun Goku, Thinin, The Doctor, Uther, Drake, CAC888, and Panaman Pete. Congrats to everybody that I just named for having back-to-back victories so far as round 3 is getting ready to get started. So with round 3, we are opening up a lot. There's a lot of new enemies that we're going to be fighting, and a lot more rules and regulations that have been set on players that we can use, how we can use specials, how we can use parries, depending on what bracket you're in. So there are a lot of difficult fights in round 3. So I'm excited to see some of the videos from there. We'll probably start featuring as many of the winners as possible in these, but at the same time, I don't want these videos to just drag on and on. So right now we're watching Panda fight. Dr. Ock, he had a great fight there. No specials being able to be used, so he utilized Captain Marvel, who's able to obviously do more and more damage the more power that you have. So smart play. There's a lot of people in here that have similar fighting styles and who they're using. So I've seen through this tournament a lot of X-23s, Gwenpools, Captain Marvels, Drax, players like that just do a raw amount of high damage. And if the enemy can bleed, it's nice to have that proc and have the RNG fight as well. So, but this is just forgot where we're. Diaper J11 is what I have here. I know the names are different up on the screen, but I just go by what their line IDs are sometimes. So anyway, as we go through here, the next fight I was going to mention is we have a video from Powerstar and Adzomatic. Both of those fights went really, really well without parries and also no specials. So because they were fighting out of the losers bracket, they are not allowed to use any specials on theirs or parries. So that's tough. Doing a fight without parries. A lot of times I saw some players just go ahead and remove their parry mastery so they wouldn't do it, because I think right there would have been a parry, and then some just have to quit out the second that a parry happens. So I'm a big fan of using Nightcrawler in these if you're able to. Switching into swashbuckling as quick as possible, starting to stack the Furies. If you're allowed to use specials, pop the special 1 to get as much crit as you can. If the fight's going to be longer, pop a special 3 first so you can get the deep wounds more often, and then just fire off a bunch of special 1s. So and that's just the normal strat I use with Nightcrawler to dish out as much damage as physically possible. So anyway, as we go into round 3, we're going to be dropping off more and more people each round as the double elimination is happening. I'm excited to continue to go through here. Even if I do get knocked out in the next couple rounds, I will still be making these videos just to promote this and show you guys some of the different fights that we're doing. And they're going to start getting really interesting. So we're going to let these play out. Big props to all these guys for getting featured in the video, and I'm definitely excited as we continue on. Like I said, I'm really excited to see round 3 and what everybody's going to be bringing to the table, because my fight was tough, but I see a lot that look way tougher, and I'm just I'm intrigued to see how people are going to plan on getting these people knocked out. So I believe we just have a video from Raph and then Sun Goku, who also just had really good fights this time. Both of them were allowed to parry, so because they were in the winner's bracket, so they're both allowed to continue to parry in these fights. Angela is also really good because as long as you can keep, well, it's hard to do with no specials, but if you can keep just over a bar of power and stack the Furies as much as possible, that's great. If you're going over 2, at least you're going to still get the critical boost and the cruelty buff. So that's a really strong option as well. Getting a couple Furies stacked up there, and then going straight into getting the critical boost and the precision, I guess precision instead of cruelty. But anyway, let's see. What else do we have going on? So, a couple of people that it looks like we lost. I can't really, it's hard to read through everybody that it's no longer here. But definitely thanks for coming in and playing. I know a lot of people are worried and not submitting videos. Or if they're not getting the kill, they're deciding to just quit out and not submit anything. There are a lot of people that won this round just due to no kill happening, and they got like half the enemy's health down or so. So if you're participating, continue to just submit the videos, whether or not you have the KO. It's going to be worth it in the long run, just because you never know the other opponent. Your opponent's probably struggling with the same issues you are. They're probably having the same difficulties taking down the champ that you are, as they kind of work through the roster trying to find who's going to work best. So just make sure to always submit. It's always worth to submit than not, because you never know if your fight is just going to do just a little bit better. Son Goku just going crazy there, spamming the heavy attack. I didn't see that before. That's just going balls to the wall there against that vulture. So that was pretty cool. I did throw my video in here right on the end. I wanted to talk about it just really quick because I wanted to give some credit to a champ we rarely see fight anymore, Dr. Strange. I was able to bring Dr. Strange back for this fight against King Groot. I couldn't figure out a way to bypass his healing while still doing enough damage, since we couldn't use specials this round. So I did Doctor Strange several times. The RNG finally worked out in my favor. Obviously, I get clipped right there, and then I freaked out and then got hit with a heavy. So, but this was still the fight that I was able to win with. So my RNG got really, really lucky. Every single time I think that the heal popped, I was able to counterspell it. So I was able to work through there. Since we couldn't heal block any other way, I wasn't going to play a Civil Warrior and just try to get it off of heavies and stuff. But I did learn also that you can dodge out of King Groot's special 2. So I learned that while I was doing this as well. So as he's firing his special 2, you can hold block. And then right as the third one's about to hit you, you can evade out of it. And it does leave him open to a counterattack. So there's a little fun fact for you that I learned through this one. So far, each time, I've learned something special. And learned how to manipulate around working and fighting these champs. So like whenever we fought, wow, I just blanked on his name, a Taskmaster, I learned that you can fully evade the special one, and it does open him up for counterattacks. I was blocking the bullets, but I did learn that if you block the first bullet, you cannot evade out of the second one. Maybe like Sparky or Nightcrawler could, but most champs cannot do that. But you can evade the whole thing, and it does leave him open, which allows you to get that kill a lot faster. And then, like I said, with King Groot, dodging out of that special 2 is really nice as well, because it leaves him open, and that way, whenever you have the attack buff up, you can just keep rolling on him, especially with Doctor Strange. So this was a longer fight, but I just wanted to showcase it really quick, because sometimes older champs that aren't used as much can still be really, really good for some of these fights that we're doing. So definitely think outside the box for what you got going on. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Feel free to leave a like and subscribe down below. We'll have some more content coming for you. The media should probably just replay right now, but we'll have some more content for you. And then feel free to share this video, get more hype up for the War Games channel. We're doing what we can to promote this as much as possible. We want to be able to have better rounds. Not just this tournament specifically, but as we go and do other events, we want to make sure that we have more participation, more people plugging along. The rewards are going to be great. I think first place of this tournament is going to walk out with about 360 units worth of items to get you through some of that harder content, whatever it is that you guys need. So anyways, definitely appreciate you checking this out. Hope you're having fun through the tournament. And if you're not participating, definitely feel free to shoot us a message and participate in the next rounds of activities that we have going on. So anyways, hope you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.